Discipline is everything. Master this, master life, the silent command. When quitting is no longer an option, imagine. A moment when the nagging voice inside your head that urges you to give up finally falls silent. Not because the struggle disappeared, but because something far more powerful awakened within you. What if every ounce of pain, every sleepless night, every moment when your body screams for rest is not an indication that you should stop, but a secret message telling you that you are on the cusp of a monumental breakthrough? Pain is often misunderstood as a punishment or a sign of failure. But what if it is, in fact, a crucible? A transformative fire designed to strip away all that is false and weak, leaving behind only what is true, resilient, and unstoppable. You weren't handed these hardships to break your spirit. You were given them to sculpt your destiny. Each moment of fatigue, each whisper of doubt, is the proving ground where your character is forged into something extraordinary. Throughout history, no titan ever emerged without first facing storm after storm. No empire rose to greatness without enduring chaos. And no mind has become unbreakable, steel without first passing through scorching flames. Consider this. When you say, "This is too hard," what you're really admitting is that you are growing. Difficulty is the silent architect of strength. Message isn't here to soften your path or give you permission to pause. It's a wake-up call to the warrior who lives beneath your surface, the one who fights, who pushes, who refuses to settle for comfort. Let those who quit be lost to the noise. Let the fearful fade into the shadows. But you stand tall. You've come too far to turn back now. What you fight for lies just beyond this pain. The future you crave is waiting on the other side of resistance. Now is the time to rise within your own mind and let your silent determination speak louder than any outside voice. This is your moment, your hour. The forge of adversity. How hardship shapes greatness. Hardship is not an enemy. It is a sculptor. When you step into the furnace of adversity, it burns away illusions, hesitation, and weakness. It exposes your raw, authentic self. The journey toward mastery is never smooth. There will be days when progress feels like climbing an endless mountain with a stone strapped to your back. Voices from all sides will question your effort. Even the smallest victories may seem insignificant against the weight of your challenges. But remember, those whispers tempting you to quit are echoes of your former self, clinging to old fears and comforts. You are no longer that person. Your transformation begins when you choose to resist the urge to retreat. Look to history's great leaders. Abraham Lincoln, for example, who faced ridicule, betrayal, and doubt. During one of the darkest chapters in American history, he did not yield because he was invincible. He persisted because he was anchored by an unshakable vision. Anchor yourself to your mission in the same way. Relentless resolve. The power of endurance in the face of doubt and difficulty. Most people give up. They walk away just before their breakthrough. But those who endure, who persist when everything screams, stop, are the ones who change their fate. Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the electric light, never viewed failure as defeat. Every setback was a step forward, a necessary part of the process. Similarly, Henry Ford faced mockery and opposition when pursuing his vision, but his unwavering commitment saw him succeed where others faltered. Endurance is the trait that separates builders from spectators. When you embrace struggle as part of the process, you unlock a strength few possess. The quiet battle, mastery without recognition. Most of your hardest battles will be fought in silence. There will be no audience applauding your effort, no instant gratification. Only you, your resolve, and the relentless demands of progress. This is the crucible where true mastery is born. Do not be discouraged by lack of recognition. The world will notice your success only after you have walked through the fire. your discipline will one day become the foundation others seek to emulate, the unbreakable spirit. Owning your destiny. Discipline is not a momentary effort, but a lifelong commitment. It is the quiet voice within that insists on action when excuses scream louder. This is the spirit that transforms dreams into reality. You were not born to follow. You were born to lead. To build. To endure. The pressure you feel today is the shaping force of your legacy. Stand firm, push forward. And master the life that awaits. The silent command. When quitting is no longer an option, imagine a quiet moment, one so still that the usual noise inside your mind fades away. The voice urging you to stop, to give in, to quit, suddenly disappears. What remains? A deeper, fiercer call to push forward. What if that nagging resistance you face every day isn't your enemy? What if it is the universe, whispering that you are on the verge of breaking through a barrier you never thought possible? Too often, we mistake pain for punishment. The ache in our muscles, the pressure on our spirits, the weight on our minds feels like a sign we should surrender. But this perception is a lie disguised by discomfort. Pain is not punishment, it is a teacher. It is the fire that melts away the dross hiding your true potential. You were never handed your challenges to be broken by them. They were given to sculpt you into a stronger, sharper version of yourself. Every moment of exhaustion is a chisel stroke, carving away doubt and weakness. Look back through the corridors of time, and you'll find that no one of true greatness rose without first weathering storms fierce enough to shatter the faint-hearted. No kingdom ever stood firm without being battered by relentless winds. No mind hardened like steel without being forged in intense heat. So when you say, "This is too hard," you are unknowingly celebrating your own growth. Hardness is the mark of progress. This message is not a balm for your wounds, nor an invitation to rest. It is a call to awaken the indomitable force beneath your surface. The fighter, the executor, the relentless warrior inside you. Let the quitters disappear into the noise. Let the fearful retreat into shadows. But you stand unmoved, have traveled too far to stop now. Everything you desire lies just beyond the edge of this pain. Do not falter, do not crumble. Stand tall within the fortress of your mind, and let your silence will drown out the world's clamor. This moment, right here, right now, is your hour to conquer.